it's Michelle. Hey, yeah, I didn't see you at training this weekend. Just wanted to make sure everything's all right.
Oh, yeah. Training? I don't need that rah-rah stuff. Plus, I already watched training online. I got my own way of building this business.
Oh, really? So you don't want to follow our proven system that's helped thousands of people become financially free?
No, that system is cheesy. I'm a professional. I'm going to do it my way.
Well, it doesn't look like your way is working too well. You've been in for 6 months and you have no results. Plus, you haven't even read any books that I recommended to you.
Well, it's not my fault this business doesn't work.
Wait a second. I think I have an idea.
What are you doing?
I'm getting you on a 3-way call with corporate.
Why?
To help you quit.
What?
Well, to recap, what I just heard is you want to do it your own way, so you're not coachable. You don't want to plug into any of our events, so you're not a team player. And you don't think you need to grow either. Well, that, my friend, is a recipe for quitting. So let's just get it over with before you infect someone else with that mindset.
What did you say?
Oh, nothing. Bless your heart. Hold on a second, okay? In chapter 15 of our book, Don't Be That Guy in Network Marketing, the Know-It-All chapter, it states, if you are a know-it-all, allow us to share a truth with you. You annoy everyone. Please stop.
I know, that guy was super annoying. So let's give you 3 tips so you know how not to be that guy, the know-it-all. Number 1, don't give unsolicited advice. Do you feel like you always have the answers, or do you run into people that are always quick to speak and they have to share their 2 cents with you, which is usually what it's worth? Instead, why don't you ask them if they're open to coaching, or hey, can I share an experience with you, or hey, can I share what worked for me, instead of just going right in and giving your advice. Most of the time they're going to tune you out, it's going to waste their time, you're going to annoy them. And you know, as a parent, I'm just pretty tired of everybody's parenting advice. If I want it, I'll ask you. And I'm not saying I know it all, but it's just sometimes you want to take advice from people that you would trade places with.
Exactly.
So that's tip number 1.
Here goes tip number 2. If you're successful in your business, job, or trade, that doesn't mean that you're going to be instantly successful in network marketing by applying those skills to this profession. You know, at one time I was coaching a guy, and he was complaining that he wasn't having any success. And I asked him, how many times have you been to training? And he said, well, 1 time. And I said, well, what do you do for a living? And he said, I'm a master electrician. And I said, well, let me ask you, if I were to go to training 1 time, can I be a master electrician too? And he said, absolutely not. So this business is super simple. That's the good news. But the thing is that you need to constantly look at training, constantly focus on refining and sharpening your sword.
Man, I would think that's a scam if you can't become a master electrician after 1 session. Number 3 is never stop learning. Secure leaders will always admit their faults, always admit their shortcomings. They don't pretend to know it all. If the ones that do feel like they have to show off is usually a sign of insecurity, because that helps them feel better about themselves. So the bottom line, never stop growing, never stop learning. And the good news is we get to do this as a team, so you don't have to be good at everything. You can be a good promoter, but you don't have to be a good speaker, because there's people that'll be good at speaking at the presentation. So many examples, but just to recap, number 1, don't give unsolicited advice. Number 2
is, if you're successful already, you have to be a student again in this profession.
And number 3, never stop learning. For more information and more content on this particular topic, make sure to visit the blog, because Michelle does an amazing job putting more tips in there. And so you can jump on to adamandmichellecarey.com. You can subscribe to that. It's free if you haven't already. And there's also a free gift waiting for you. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in.
Cheers to your freedom.